Yeah, I know I look kind of goofy, but yeah. So I wanted to summarize what I've learned through dealing with mind control. One thing I learned is what is a good incentive structure. I've the mind control people would attack me every time I came up with a structure that they thought I was going to implement because they have too much faith in me. Uh, and they would keep attacking me every time the incentive structure was the one that helps me ward off other people. So I finally came up with one that seems to be pretty good. It's on the reward and punishment with AI read description video. Um, I don't think I described it very well, but you probably get it pretty well. I also learned how to be much more calm. It's almost like boot camp, except it's worse. You keep getting from badge. It's pretty similar, except you don't get the good physical exercise and the camaraderie of being with other people. In fact, it's the opposite. You get like people isolating you. They all doubt that this stuff is going on. The only people who don't doubt you are either I haven't tested it out talking to this with other scientists, but if you talk to people in the military, they usually accept it as real, mind control capability, people having it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, except sometimes I can't tell what they're going to do, like if they're going to keep doing it or not. I seem to have learned that I need it as a symbol of like me giving up on uh, two things. One, on justice. So I bought a little justice sign, and I'm gonna just be like, okay, this is my justice. Okay, let me just pretend I have justice here, and I don't need to go seeking it out anywhere else now, because it's just too hard. Because even though I came up with the reward system for good incentives for good behavior, doesn't mean it's what's just. Like a lot of what these guys are doing, they're causing infinite damage, so they should really get infinite pain. And unfortunately, I don't have enough power to or ability or even like a safe space to get justice. I have to settle for just buying a little justice, like balancing cups, balancing plates, little action figure, and just say that's the justice I have. Just use it as symbolism. I hate the symbolism that these guys use, but I'm gonna try to use it on myself so that I have it there, and then I don't try to seek justice my way, the way that's ideal, but instead the way that's practical. And that's what that reward and punishment AI description thing is. Then about another thing, which is like this globe surrounded by 10 spheres. It's supposed to symbolize a Dyson sphere or like a ring from Halo. So this globe represents just all the super advanced technology that there would be in the future, and in case I'm not capable of producing that, I have something to just already have mentally be ready for it and not be like bummed out or anything. Um, I thought about buying it just in case, but it could also be a motivational tool so that I can actually build on that. I mean, everyone wins if something like that is built, so I don't think there's a need for me, so I can still pursue it. It's not like, I'm trying to go after corrupt politicians that are way overpowered, or corrupt members of government or corporations that are abusing their power massively and like they're going to attack me so hard that it isn't worth trying to bash them. But the other stuff is so light and it applies to everyone. Like if there's another crook or if there's a even bigger crook that will want to take down these corrupt officials or people, then even they are protected from it because everyone gets paradise using that system. They just have to suffer proportional to how much they didn't help, or reward in proportion to how much they did help. And it's still not proportional to the damage they did. Like some people have done like really crazy amount of damage, but it's at least a lifetime worth, so that they don't go crazy over you trying to, there has to be some incentive for people to behave well, and like I said, they benefit, and they're not even getting justice. Like they're getting off scot free pretty much. They would have gotten infinite damage if it wasn't for this system. And there's still no guarantee that people are gonna follow this system. Someone else could also just go say, you know what, let's have real justice. This is like as close as we can get. It's like the engineer's approach, not the mathematicians. which is perfect. But engineers have to adapt to reality, so we just can't have perfection unless we're going to pay too much of a price for it.